Okay, I'm here again. This is the 6th Facebook Live I'm doing. I'm running behind of my schedule because, as you know, today is Saturday and I have clients coming in since the morning, so it was like a little bit hard to do Facebook Lives in between operations and customer service. But let me see if you're seeing me before I proceed. Are you seeing me? Okay, let me see. Some people in the comments. No? You seeing me? Okay, 1 second. One second. Yes, I'm here. Okay, because now we are having a hot topic, red hot topic. So I want some people, especially the person that asked me to give an answer to this question, to be here, so they can hear it. Now, to remind you all, or maybe you don't know yet, I've been challenged to do 100 Facebook Lives within 7 days, starting yesterday. So I need to do, like now, 94 Facebook Lives are left for me to do. And the reason is to help me overcome my fears of worrying about what people think, or to receive critics, or to make mistakes, or to speak English in public, while feeling a little bit afraid about how I'm misspelling words in case I do that incorrect. So today, now, in this 6th session, I'm going to talk about a special question that a follower sent me. And the question is, what was the hardest book that I have ever read? And as you know, maybe a lot of you know me, that I love to read books. I love to collect books. I collect in general books about personal development and also romance. And in this case, if we're talking about the hottest romance book, it is, of course, in that trend. So I'm going to present you. I was a little bit confused which one, because I have two in mind. So I'm giving you this one today, and tomorrow, or maybe Monday, I will give you a bonus Facebook where I will present you the second one. So are you ready? Set in the comments below that you're ready to listen to this incredible story. The hardest book that I have ever read is The Rat. Is this book, as you see, and it is written by Tiffany Rex. Now, I need to tell you, before starting to tell you what it's about, if you are a religious girl, you will not feel well reading this book. If you are single, you will not feel well reading this book, because it is one of those books that will leave you intrigued. It will leave you with a lot of questions. It will leave you with, hot feelings. And I need to tell you that it is not a kind of book that I used to read. So I just came across this book accidentally, and I started reading the first page, and I finished this book in 2 days. And sitting the entire day like glued to this book to finish it, because it was an incredible story. The writer has an immense ability to transform this storybook in your mind to bring you in that story that you don't even know anymore if you are in reality or in a fantasy. Now this is a book that it is an erotic fantasy. It is very erotic. Those who have watched 50 Shades of Grey or maybe the book of 365 days, this is worst. This is not to be compared to these two movies. I saw both of them. 50 Shades is my favorite. Of course, every time trying to get the morale out of all stories. But this one exceeds all limits. It's another level. And I will tell you a little bit about it. It's The Rat, written by Tiffany Rice. And I will read here the summary. So, the heroine is, her name is Mona Lisa St. James, and she made a deathbed promise that to her mom that she would do anything to save her mother's art gallery. They had an art gallery with a lot of paintings around of popular painters, right? And unfortunately, the gallery was having financial problems. And these financial problems caused the company, the Rat Gallery, to almost go bankrupt, to fail for bankruptcy. And Mona Lisa didn't have any choice, any solutions present to save the gallery. And she made a deathbed promise to her mom that she will do anything that is in her power to rescue the gallery. And so when she realizes that she does not have any choice but to sell the art gallery, a mysterious man comes in after closing time and makes her an offer, and that he will save the rat if she agrees to submit to him for the period of 1 year. So this man agrees with her, with Mona Lisa, that if she signs a contract for her to be his mistress, for her to be his girl for 1 year, and that is everything included. So it's a kind of sexual relationship. He will save the gallery. He will put money in the business to save the gallery. And this man was very handsome, as explained in the book. He was an Englishman, and he was terribly tempting. And of course, Mona Lisa was struggling with taking the offer or not, because she did not promise her mom to give herself away to a stranger, or to sell herself, right? So, but again, she had this guilty feeling that she promised her mom at a deathbed that she will do anything to save the gallery. So what happens is that she agrees, and she goes into the contract. It's like a financial transaction, and the man comes to her once a month, and they have like sexual relationship with each other, and they get to know each other, and a lot of things happen, and this man is driving her crazy and pushing her to her sexual limits, right? And what happens is that Mona Lisa, in the course of the time, she falls in love with this guy, but the only thing that she knows is his name. His name was Malcolm, and the only thing that she knows is his name, and she does not know anything about his story, about his past, nothing. And they find to have a good relationship with each other, and every encounter was magical. And this man had a strange ability to transform the environment into something that was not real. And it's a complicated book if you read it, but it's just phenomenal, and a great, creative, intense, erotic fantasy story. It is the best that I ever read in my life. That that since I pay attention to words, the words used, the storyline, the content, I did not find any book to beat this one until today, in that sense, for being the hottest book. So what happens is that she falls in love with Malcolm after different encounters, sexual encounters that they have. The relationship lasts 1 year. At the first, as I told you, she did not agree to do the contract, but after time she agreed, and she started this kind of relationship with this Malcolm, and every time it was getting more and more intense, more and more fired up, more and more erotic. Since we are live, I don't want to go into details, but you need to read it to understand what I mean. And it is a very good book. If ever I need to give like a presentation of this, I know that there will be a lot of ladies sitting at a very end of their chair listening to this story, because it's tremendous. And to not tell you the ending left me with a feeling to not understand what happened or who Malcolm was. And Malcolm came actually in the life of Mona Lisa to teach her a lesson, and a lesson that she needed to learn about herself, about loving herself, about knowing who she was, knowing what she wanted, but in a very extreme way. And this is extreme, believe me. And I tell you again, if you have watched the movie 50 Shades of Grey or 365 Days, it's not even to compare. It's like 10 times, no. When I finished this book, I was so impressed that I sent a message to the author, and I asked her, this book is amazing, why did you not make a movie out of it? This is just I cannot explain in words, so good. And her answer was, Jasmine, if I turn this book into a movie, it will be called porn. So you can understand which level I'm talking about. But as always, I say, as a reader, I read a book to take all the morale of the story. And there were a lot of things that I did not agree, of course, with because of my beliefs. But if you read across the lines, and you will truly find what is the message. And it was about it was about finding yourself, knowing what you want, and just do it without being afraid. And at a certain point, Mona Lisa fell in love with this Malcolm, and things got out of hand, and yeah, she discovered who she was and what she wanted. So I highly recommend you, if you are okay with sexual books, if you are okay with erotic romance, you can order it, or you can contact me and I tell you how you can get it. But this was definitely the hardest book I have ever read in my life. Unfortunately, I cannot go into detail, because otherwise I may be banned from Facebook. And I know that sometimes I need to talk, not censored anything transparent, but in this case I can't. So sorry for the person that asked me. You will need to buy the book for yourself to find out why I found it the hardest book. So, okay, this was my 6th Facebook Live. As I told, again, I am falling behind my schedule, because today I was working. I could not make it to do more Facebook Lives, to be on schedule with my 100 that I need to do. So I will do one more tonight at 10. I have challenged my sister Jennifer Bachmeyer to do a Facebook Live with me. If okay, you will see us at 10. I've challenged also 3 more persons that I will be telling you when they will come with me in the live. They will be telling about their fears, their biggest fear, and how they overcame their fear. And today we have the first person that I've challenged, that is my sister Jennifer, and I hope she's watching, for us to come on Facebook and tell you about it. So I see you in a while again, and let's rock.